Dear students, welcome to our class on JRF SRF Net 2022 General Agriculture. In this class, we try to understand some basics with reference to fertilizers and to some extent weedicides. Okay, now see basic questions only, these are not advanced. Now, the first question is synthetic farmyard manure is prepared by dash method. Okay, ADCO method. Okay, you know very well. The three-fourth of nitrogen, that is 75% of nitrogen in India is manufactured by utilizing dash as a source of hydrogen, naphtha as a source of hydrogen. Now, the starter used in urban compost is night soil. The basic slag enriched with first, of course, you know, it's a fundamental course. I don't want to repeat it. I told several times in the previous classes. Okay, cyclodine, okay, group of insecticides are prepared by, okay, which reaction? Diels alder reaction, DIELS-ALDR, Diels alder reaction. Carbamate insecticides are derivatives of carbamic acid. The chemicals that inhibits chitin synthesis in insects is diflubenzuron. The gas produced in aerobic decomposition is CO2, carbon dioxide. The green manure crop used to reclaim sodium or alkali soils is daincha, DAINCHA. In seed science and technology project, I worked extensively on daincha. This wheat is a wonderful wheat. It is a green manure crop used to reclaim sodium or alkaline soils. Wonderful wheat. So, optical isomers should have at least dash carbon atom, asymmetric in other words, asymmetric carbon atom, at least one asymmetric carbon atom. Bromination of dichlorowas gives dibrom or nalate. That's what we call it as. I covered this in the previous year also 2 times. Okay, methyl parathion and oxidation gives methyl parathion on oxidation gives methyl paraxone. Blood meal is a rich source of nitrogen. The phytotoxic substance present in urea is biuret, 1.5%, approximately 1.5%. Okay, a biofertilizer which acts as a phosphate solubilizer. So many are there, but number one, as far as Indian conditions or Asian conditions are concerned, Pseudomonas. Okay, Pseudomonas. So, okay, these are the biofertilizers which act as phosphate soluble. Now, see, the non-ionic nitrogen fertilizer is nitrogen. The amount of sulfur present in ammonium sulfate fertilizer is always more than nitrogen. This is the answer. Now, the most effective method of storage of FYM is the covered pit method. Now, ammonium carbonate is the unstable intermediate product produced in the manufacture of urea. Now, phorate on oxidation gives both phorate sulfoxide, phorate sulfon. These two are released on oxidation of phorate. The pressure required for ammonia synthesis is 200 atmospheres. Fusion of 2 benzene rings results in the formation of ethylene. Now, ethyl alcohol and dimethyl ether are examples for functional. The sediment that settles down during the sedimentation process is sludge. Copper oxychloride is also known as Blytox. The world second biggest mechanical digester is located in Bangkok. In the synthesis of triple superphosphate, the rock phosphate is treated with phosphoric acid. An important selective herbicide is atrazine. The chemical used to check foul smell caused due to merca plants is copper sulfate. Malathion is detoxified in mammals by loss of ethyl group. A herbicide which inhibits RNA synthesis is diphenamide. An example for benzimidazole group of fungicide is carbendazim. Carbendazim is also used for seed treatment. Now, the KTO content of sulfate of potash is 48%. The number of carbon atoms in the side chain of pyrethroline is 5. The gas produced in the biogas plant is CH4. Alpha and beta isomers of endosulfan exist in the ratio of 4:1. The fertilizer 1816 pertains to DAP, diammonium phosphate. A herbicide which controls cypress species is glyphosate. The neutral nitrogen fertilizer CaCO3 NH4NO3. One of the following chemicals causes soil sterilization: borax. Borax causes soil sterilization. In entomological experiments, to sterilize the soil, we use the borax. In most of the cases, in arid zone. Now, podarity is a product of night soil. Thermal efficiency of cow dung burned for fuel in property designated number is 60%. Thermal efficiency of cow dung is 60%. Muriate of potash is not recommended for tobacco. For tobacco, muriate of potash is not recommended. Now, Zainab belongs to which group of fungicides? It belongs to sulfur group of fungicides. Now, see in the match the following certain questions appear like this. Gypsum process. Please listen very carefully. I repeat it twice. Gypsum process. Ammonium sulfate. Now, crystallization process, muriate of potash. Crystallization process, muriate of potash. Open hearth process. That is the basic slag. Open hearth process, basic slag. Carbamate strippers, urea. Cone mixer process, triple superphosphate. Now ODDA process, nitrophosphates. ODDA process, nitrophosphates. Mannheim process is sulfate of potash. Den process, single superphosphate. Haber-Bosch process, ammonia. Waste pond phosphates, rock phosphate. Once again, for your academic interest, I would like to repeat these things. These are the processes. At least one would appear in the general agriculture. That's why for your academic interest, I repeat it. Gypsum process, ammonium sulfate, gypsum process, crystallization process, muriate of potash, open hearth process, it is for basic slag, carbamate strippers, it is for urea, cone mixer process, triple superphosphate. ODDA process, it is a nitrophosphates. Mannheim process, it is for sulfate of potash. Den process, den PROCS, single superphosphate. Haber-Bosch process, it is for ammonia. The last one, waste pond phosphates or rock phosphates. So these are all the bits that I would like to share with you in this agronomy general knowledge class 7. Thanking you very much for your very patient hearing.